Well, welcome into some Sun Valley Suns hockey on this Friday night. Suns taking on the East Coast Guttersnipes. I'm honestly not quite too sure where out of the East Coast they're based, but hey, it's some East Coast against, not really West Coast, but West hockey.
I can help you out with this. They're coming out from Boston. Bobby Fairley, if you're familiar with that name, he was director of a little movie called Dumb and Dumber.
Oh, really?
Yes. He brings out a team every year. He's a big supporter of the Suns. He's always around the team. They bring out this all-star group of guys, couple ex-NHLers, couple Boston guys that played at Harvard, that played at Quinnipiac, Brown University. It's going to be really good hockey tonight.
Yeah, no, really looking forward to this one, of course. And actually, we're going to have a pregame interview, of course, tonight, and a little bit of change in our broadcast.
Yes, we're going to do a pregame interview with Drew Tallet, who I spoke to earlier tonight, and he said, look for me to get on the board with a goal tonight.
Awesome. We'll have to look for that against this really good Guttersnipes team.
Yeah, we're going to hold them to that. We're going to see some exciting hockey tonight. Hopefully the Suns can turn it around. We had a rough weekend last weekend against Jackson. It's kind of the same old, similar story of the Suns. Came out fast, came out strong, got an early lead, and then blew it a little bit in the third, allowed about, 5 goals in the third period in the second game of last weekend. It was a tough spot for them.
Yeah, no, definitely a tough spot for them. But looking to bounce back this week as well in front of the home fans, so it should be a good one as well for these guys. So I think we're gonna go get set up down there, and we will take a short little break, and we will be right back.
You know what we didn't do, though? We didn't introduce ourselves. I'm Reed Stillman. I'm doing the color here, and this is Brevin, who's doing the play-by-play.
I'm here doing the play-by-play. And, of course, we're going to be with you guys all night for all 3 periods, and you never know, maybe some more for Suns hockey tonight.
Absolutely. Stay tuned. That was good.
Hi guys, sorry, this is off bounds, you're not allowed in here.
Thank you. All right, welcome back. We're here with he's getting a hat on. Hold on, he's getting a hat on. A Subshack hat, one of our sponsors. We're here with ex-Trinity College national champion, Drew the Tallyman Talamander Tallet. What do you expect tonight? What are you seeing out there during warm-ups? What are you excited for in this game?
Yeah, it should be a fun one. We know these guys. They're going to be good. They'll probably be the best. A lot of earn our number 12 chicken Caesars at Sub Shack tomorrow.
Great plug there. All right, what are some of the
Let's shoot the puck for once.
any predictions you want to make? Any goal scorers? I did tell the folks in the opening that spoke today, and you called your own shot, and you said you were going to give us a goal tonight. Any other things you expect tonight? Any predictions?
I'll be trying to get up the sheet. I think Parker Weeks breaks through tonight. Taco has been on the doorstep all year. Look for a big one out of Taco this weekend.
All right, well, thanks for taking the time with us. Good luck tonight. Any parting words?
Go Johnny G's, go Sub.
All right, we'll see you up in the booth for the start of the game and the puck drop. Let's go, Sun. Now we're here with Casey. He wants to talk.
I don't know.
Well, this weekend is. It's the 50th anniversary.
I believe it's 50 years. What an accomplishment. And tomorrow night we're going to have a big celebration. We're going to have a lot of alumni over the years are going to be here. They're going to go on the ice first, then we're going to honor the original Suns, 7 original Suns from 1975. And then on top of that, when we're all out there, we're going to unveil a really special banner commemorating our founder, George Gunn III. And it's going to be a really special night. We hope that people come out. It's a collaboration of a lot of people to get to 50 years, and we're really excited about hosting tomorrow night.
50 years is a long time. If you can pick one favorite memory from that 50 years, I know that's got to be tough, but if you can you name one?
You know, but I'll just shoot one out. We were in Japan. George obviously took us there in 1985. George was always late. He had a major league punctuality disorder. So we would always run a pool of when George's going to show up during the Japan trip. And at that $1,500, he showed up on the 8th day, and Sean McCoy, that nobody liked, won it. But it was a.
That's amazing. I mean, 50 years is a long time. I'm sure there's a lot of memories. We're really excited for tomorrow night. As he said, we're doing a whole celebration. We'll have it on film as well, unveiling a banner. Let's talk about tonight. One question. The Guttersnipes are in town. They've always come. What do you expect to see out there?
Well, you can tell by warm-ups. They got about 3,000 NHL games out there. I'm sorry about the water and the thing, but it's going to be a tough game. It's going to be hard. It's physical. It's going to be hard around the Twin Towers. Their defense is big. Their forwards are experienced. We're going to have to play a really good game to beat them. They're always like that. They're great games. We'll see how it goes. 20 years they've been coming out. So we're really glad they always keep coming.
All right, Cubby, thank you so much. Congratulations on 50 years, and we'll see you guys up in the booth.
When they were in Bozeman, his whole family came out from Wisconsin, or his mom and dad and cousin. His cousin lives in Seattle, but his mom and dad came back from Wisconsin. And she ate shit and broke her wrist to the point of needing surgery. And they were all so drunk when she fell, she was on the way home from bars, they had to call an ambulance. Then, the next day, they were at a bar and she had a seizure. So she had to go back to the hospital, and she didn't really tell anyone this, but before they went into the ice room, she fell and must have hit her head.
Yeah.
She didn't hit her head when she hit her
And she got a concussion, actually.
She had life-flighted view and was potentially going to have brain surgery. And they ended up not doing it, thank God, but then she had to drive her back to Wisconsin because she couldn't fly.
Well, at least that's over, and they all made it through the other side.
They're home now.
Yeah. All right, so yeah, one thing, he was holding the camera upside down.
It was all upside down.
I didn't cut to you, so you just had the audio, but yeah, the camera was upside down. Yeah, I was sitting here did I do something?
Wait, so nobody saw it?
No. I just kept the audio and I kept that up. I was like, I'd rather just have the audio than cut to an upside down. Yeah, that's 2 years old. But yeah, this should be at the top. Yeah.
You missed our new player last week. He's only for a week. He's doing from the loop. Yeah, years. Yeah. I think he wants to.
Well, she preferred Whitaker.
But I also,
She told us, she's like, I prefer Whitaker to like Quinn. So like, it's gonna go.
Yeah.
This place is obviously expensive.
oh yeah. I think she wants to start a family by now, so she realizes she can't do that here. I know. They're getting married. Very soon.
Somebody told me that the job he has now is his first job out of college. So I would imagine they're not. Actually, no, somewhere else. Because he grew up with two, but it's like
Welcome back into some Sun Valley Suns hockey on this Friday night as they welcome in the East Coast Guttersnipes. Suns taking the ice here. We're just about set for puck drop, of course, after the anthems and everything else, of course. All the pregame festivities. You know how it goes, of course, Reed.
Yeah, crowd's starting to fill in. More and more people coming in, a little lighter than last week. I think some of the holiday crowd has finally went home, but still a pretty packed house out here. Great crowd.
Yeah, definitely a good one. Of course, Brev Monroe here, play-by-play. Reed, you as well over here.
Thank you, Reed Stillman over here. I was talking to some of the players before the game. One thing I want to point out as a key is we're switching up the lines a little bit. Parker Weeks has been on a little bit of a drought. Last year, he was a top goal scorer. He only has 2 goals this year through about 9 games. We're going to add Owen Powers to the line of Justin Taylor, Jay Pants, and Parker Weeks. Last year, they were electric together. They were separated this year. I think it might give the Suns at least a scoring spark that they haven't had all year. I'm excited to see that line play together again.
Yeah, and it should be a great game here tonight, of course. Always these East-West matchups are always great ones to watch, and we're going to send this one down, of course, to the public address announcer here and also the national anthems.
Yeah, real quick, we are starting with the Max Tardy, Nick Curry line, also Spencer Brendel. Starting at defense, we're going to have Drew Tallet, who we interviewed before the game, and DJ Robinson, who switches. He plays both forward and defense. Great defender out there. And in net, as always on Friday night, we have Ben McLean. Big thank you to our sponsors as well. For our power plays, it'll be the Johnny G's Sub Shack power play. And then our normal sponsors, our mainstays, La Cabanita Mex, Mexican restaurant with 3 locations in the Wood River Valley. You have one in Bellevue, one in Haley, one in Ketchum. Great food for affordable prices. And then the casino, an awesome bar that's open till 2 in the morning in downtown Ketchum. A lot of fun is had there, but nothing good happens after midnight there, I can tell you that from personal experience.
Of course, thank you as always to our sponsors, and now send it down to the ice, of course, for the team starting lineups and then as well as the national anthem.
Go, Brev.
Yes, and with that was a beautiful national anthem. there.
Absolutely spectacular, breathtaking. I do want to point out these two guys right here, number 21 and number 27. They call them the Twin Towers on the East Coast Guttersnipes. These guys have a number of NHL games played in between them. And let me tell you, they are going to be a formidable force on the ice playing defense for these Guttersnipes. Going to be tough to break through for the Suns.
Yeah, no, definitely. When you have two defensemen like that, that have NHL experience, it's going to be not quite next to impossible, of course, because hockey, it's a game of bounces and things like that. But it's going to be they're going to need maybe a little bit of puck luck here tonight to break through that pairing.
Yeah, let's hope the puck bounces the way of the Suns tonight. Here we go. We're about to drop the puck.
Here we go for another game here of Suns hockey, the final Friday night game here of January already. I can't believe this month has gone by so fast as the Guttersnipes break it out of their own zone.
Let's see how the Suns start out here. As we know, we've seen it before. They usually start out a little flat. We're hoping they come out with a bang tonight.
Absolutely, and then just as you say that, there's an offensive or defensive zone turnover, but now they're going to break it out the other way. Down the wing side here, drop pass for Curry. Curry up front, and the shot was blocked out front and broken out here by Farnham.
Already a great chance from the Suns there, just couldn't quite connect.
Farnham here looks like he's hung up there along the wall as he gets it in a little bit deeper here. Back out to the point now. The shot is going to go just wide, and the puck's going to be kept in. I want to call them East Coast, but I feel like I should maybe call them Boston instead. I think that might be just a little bit easier. But yeah. As the Suns now moving it through the neutral zone here. Curry makes a move on his man and then circles back. Over to Tallet with the slapper, and that one is just wide.
Tallet calling his own number again. He said it before the game he was going to get a goal. He took an early shot there. I like the shot from the point.
Breaking down his man here, that's Owen Powers. He had a big game a few weeks ago here.
Here's that new line we talked about pregame. Owen
Powers.
We got out there with Justin Taylor and Parker Weeks.
Tipped down just wide. Big turnover here in the shot. Big save by Clemente there from the Guttersnipes.
Justin Thomas taking an early shot there. The Suns are trying to put pucks on net early. I'm like what I'm seeing so far.
And honestly, we mentioned the NHL experience on the defensive end. You have a Division I goaltender as well. We have Brown University, Mike Clemente. I mean, that's another tough task there as well.
Yeah, no, this team always comes out pretty stacked. They travel well. They've actually been here for, I think, 4 or 5 days already.
Yeah, and speaking of traveling well, I can see all these jerseys along here, along the sides, and even from the fans, which you don't really see too often in this league.
No, this team travels well, even though it's 3,000 miles away.
Rempel here trying to break it out of his own zone for Boston. The Guttersnipes. Sun Valley now chopping it back out to the point here. Curry. That one's tipped out front. Clemente fights it off.
I like Parker's physicality in the corner right there.
Parker Weeks back to the point. And that one is going to be tipped away there by Colin Elkins.
One thing I definitely want to watch tonight is we limit neutral zone turnovers.
Got a 2-on-1, and that one is nothing doing there. Nice pass there to number 9. That's Jack Griffin carrying it in. Two teams battling. Bouncing puck back out to the point now. Rempel. As the Suns pick it up. That one. Clemente just going to fight that one off and leave it for his defenseman and then ring it around.
The forecheck is looking good so far. We've seen some aggression. I like seeing that.
Moved back inside now. In between the hashes, he's going to ring it around the net. Back out to the slot, and it's going to go just off the stick there. Another one. Bouncing puck just out front, and he's going to cover it there, Ben McLean.
Yeah, great reaching save there by Ben. Great reaction. One thing I also noticed was we actually had defenders in front of the net, something we've been lacking the last few weeks.
That's going to be key. I mean, you mentioned this team is just absolutely stacked on really both sides. Offense, defense, goaltender. You're going to need to have your defenseman in front of the net and getting those guys out of the way.
Yeah, and we have to limit turnovers in the defensive zone as well. I know I talked about the neutral zone, but we've had our struggles in the defensive zone.
Absolutely, and so far, so good here. First 3 minutes, of course, in this game as the Suns break it up this left side here. That's Vinny DiMaggio.
A member of the All Hair Club. We mention it every week. Have to mention it again.
Of course, you got to give that head of hair a shout out. Carried it up now. It's number 17, Frederick Aguirre. Big save there, McLean on the rebound. That one's going to go off to a Suns defender. And they're going to break it out of their own zone. Line changes now for both sides as well. Get some fresh skaters out there. This one's dumped in right into the glove, and it'll be held.
Let's hope they worked on that in practice this week. They've had a couple issues with line changing at opportune times. Made a couple mistakes that have led to a few 2-on-1 breakaway goals this year.
Face-off here is going to be to the right of Clemente.
Somewhat of a slow start from both teams so far. Hoping the action picks up a little bit.
Face-off won here by the Suns. Tardy's going to send that one into the corner. DiMaggio here. Nice hit there as well by Trevor Thomas for the Suns.
Trevor always leading this team in physicality. He likes to set the tone. He's trying to set it early.
That one just out of the reach there. Suns may have had numbers if that pass was completed, but the Guttersnipes are going to try and break it out of their own zone instead, and they may have a lane. Morrison carries it in. Slap shot there off the glove of McLean, and he's going to cover that one up for another face-off here.
He saw that one all the way. It was a good angle for Ben. Early stop for him. That's looks like 3 stops for him so far. It's good for him to get confidence early in the game.
Absolutely. He's made some big saves already so far, and if he can keep that going, that's a good sign for the rest of this game for the Suns. Two guys in the dot here, and the faceoff again won by the Suns, but they lose it out front of their net. Good defense, good recovery though, and it's tipped in out front. That's Colin Elkins who tipped that one in.
And what did we see there? We saw a turnover in the defensive zone right in front of Ben. It's a story as old as time with this Suns team this year. They need to protect the puck better. They need to protect their goaltender better. Let's see how they respond.
Yeah, just honestly an inopportune time to turn that puck over there. Elkins just really had pretty much the entire net to really deposit that one into. And we have a 1-0 game here for the Guttersnipes less than 5 minutes in.
Seems like we see this every week. We see early leads by the opposing team pretty quick into the first period.
Yeah, it seems like that's becoming a trend and not really a good one here for the Suns. They're going to need to really try and buckle down. Hopefully, doesn't get any worse. Broken out of here by Rempel. Another nice pass here. He calls for it. Curry carrying this one in. Beats his man, and then he's going to pass it back, and a big defensive play there.
Great opportunity. Great setup by Nick Curry. Was very patient with that pass. Just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, big hit there. It's at neutral ice. That was Spencer Brendel.
Spencer laying the hammer a little bit. I know a thing or two about physicality. The camera can't see me right now, but in Wednesday night skate, I took a stick to the nose.
There you go.
It's a little red. It's a little cut. I'm going to survive. I'm here tonight. I'm powering through.
Defenders ringing this one in, dumped in now all the way. Clemente is going to play this one behind his own goal. Carried out here by Pellick. Pellick is going to go all the way around and get this one back to the point for Gregoire, and misses the net.
Those Twin Towers are back out there. Man, they
are big.
They are scary looking.
Yeah, they are big guys. Puck now down deep in the Suns' corner. Desperately trying to get this one out, and they do.
Another neutralized mistake.
Yeah, just haven't been able to really get... They had a little bit of sustained offensive pressure a couple minutes ago, but that's pretty much it so far for the Suns in this game.
Yeah, it seemed like the first 2 or 3 minutes of the game, they were really forcing the issue. They were getting a couple chances, and now they're kind of on their heels a little bit.
Spencer Brendel carrying this one out. He's going to try and dump it in, and that one is going to go up and out of play.
While we have a break, shout out to Jeff and the Ad Leverage team in Thousand Oaks, California. They're tuning in. We have a viewer from Japan as well who checked in, who's watching Suns hockey. We really appreciate everyone tuning in and supporting us.
Suns hockey in the land of the rising sun. Go figure.
They don't call it Sun Valley for nothing.
Neutralized faceoff here, won by the Suns. I will say, so far in this game, the Suns have looked way better in the faceoff dot than they had the previous game we did read.
Yeah, I think they lost like 10 faceoffs in a row on that game we watched.
Suns, now that one just going to go just wide there. Fighting for it down here, Schamberger, and that one's going to be turned over. Stefanian, Boston College Eagle. That's no joke to play college hockey there.
Absolutely no joke. I don't know if you've been to a bean pot. I've been to 2 when I went to
I've
boarding
not.
school out in Massachusetts. Let me tell you, talk about a rivalry.
Yeah.
And a number of teams come from the Boston
I believe
area.
that's this weekend, is it not?
I'm not sure if the bean pot's this week. I have to look that up.
Suns now carrying this one in. And that one's going to go into the corner and picked up by the Guttersnipes here. Justin Van Valkenburg carrying this one up. Gets it up to Bobby Farnham. Farnham to his man there. That's Zolnarchuk.
Struggling to get it out of that defensive zone
Yes,
again.
he's making a few turns behind the net here. He's got to pass now. Now they have a lane, and they should be able to settle this one down and break it out. Maybe get a line change as well. Breaking it up now through center ice. He has a man down the side, and he's going to try and deke. Oh, absolutely gets through him there, but nothing really doing as he tries to get the pass over to Trevor Thomas. Thomas muscles his man.
A weak attempt at a hit there, Trev, but he knocked him off his skates a little bit, broke up the play.
Corey Elkins now deep in his own zone. To his brother Colin, who scored the goal earlier in this one. Shot on net, and that one, big save by McLean.
Seems like all the offensive pressure right now is coming from the Guttersnipes.
Behind the net now. Back out to Rempel. Rempel right on net, and it's loose in front. McLean again keeps that
great
one
saves.
out. Man, Rempel's looked really good for the Guttersnipes in this game. He's really impressed me on that back end.
The Suns' offense needs to wake up a little bit.
Rung around there. Steve McCall unable to pick that one up.
Ginger Steve, as we call him.
Picked up here at center ice. He might have an opportunity here. Curry, just loses it there at the end, but Curry still has numbers, and he's going to lose this one.
Curry
Freddie
again.
Gougois.
So patient with the puck.
Gougois with the backhand. That one's going to go just wide.
I love watching Nick play. I love watching him skate with the puck. His moves are unreal.
And there he
he's
goes
so
again.
patient.
A nice little nifty pass right there, and looks like a penalty's coming up.
While we have a
They
break,
may get him for an embellishment actually on that as well.
While we have a break, I just want to thank the Guttersnipes for coming out. If you recall, during the pregame, they're coached by Bobby Fairley, director of Dumb and Dumber, among a ton of other movies. He's a huge supporter of the Suns, lives in the Valley here part-time. We love having him. We love having him bring out the team. It's a great event every year.
Imagine having that in your credential list. Hey, I directed one of the funniest, if not maybe, in my opinion, for my money, I think it's the funniest movie maybe ever made.
I mean, there's a lot more in that list. I'll have to go look it up. I think Along Came Polly's in there.
Yeah.
There's a few more.
Carried it out. That looks like he may have been tripped, and they're going to get the call there. Max Tardy scores!
Max Tardy with the goal, taking it to the 5-hole with patience on the delayed penalty call. Suns come through. Only their third shot on net of the game, and they connect.
That one just a loose puck there, scooped up by Tardy, beats the goaltender, and we're all squared here at 1 with 11:14 to go in the first period.
Max Tardy lighting the lamp early, getting this thing started for the Suns offensively. Exactly what they needed, the response they needed. Let's see if they can keep their foot on the gas pedal.
Well, let's see what the Suns can do now after tying this game at 1. They're going to carry this one in. Nice move there as he's just going to lose it. Picked up by Taylor. Taylor fighting for it in the corner. Owen Powers down there as well. Powers. Nice move there. Gets it a little deeper to Taylor.
Maybe it's these new twigs. You know, that's finally lighting a little fire offensively. They got brand new twigs this week.
Zolnarchuk across ice there. Big save by McLean. He had a solid lane there in McLean.
He's getting peppered right now. He's already seen 10 shots this game, and we're only 10 minutes into the first.
Got a shot opportunity there, and that one is going to be an offensive zone turnover for the Suns. You'd love to get a shot there if you can.
Playing with a little more oomph right now after that goal. You can see it.
Yeah,
they got a little momentum on their
jump.
side.
Definitely have some jump for sure. Here's Rempel, the defenseman. Rings it around. Right out front, and he's going to lose it. Picked up by Taylor. Going to get a whistle here.
All right, we're halfway through the first. A little bit of a slow start. Guttersnipes got on the board early. Great answer by Max Tardy and the Suns. Now we're starting to see a little bit more action, a little bit more ump, as we said, a little bit more jump. Let's hope they can continue with this momentum, because we've seen them fall off a little bit in the past.
It looks like we actually got a penalty on a member of the Suns there. That's number 7, Eric Dement, heading to the box. They're going to give the Guttersnipes a 2-minute power play here. It's going to be interesting to see how this Guttersnipes power play here works. McLean fights that one off into the corner.
Now, if you remember from our last broadcast together, the one shining star of the Suns is their penalty kill.
Yes. And let's see if they can keep that going against an even better team than last time tonight, Rempel. Over to Elkins. That one's just stuck behind the net. Back out to the point. Rempel walking the line a little bit, over to the dot. To the point again, that's Mahoney. To the inside, McLean fights that one off as well.
It's nice to see the defenders closing the gaps on these shooters. I think they were a little less aggressive the last few weeks. They're really putting it to them right now, and again, penalty kills working out.
Yeah, and there's a nice clear, and the Suns look at a much-needed change there. About a minute killed. That's about exactly what you want on the penalty kill. Minute and a minute.
Yeah.
Carried in now here by Kerfoot. That one, did McLean catch that one? He did. Another nice
Caught
save.
it under his armpit or
Yeah.
something. I couldn't see it, but a great save. This is good. This is good confidence, and a good confidence builder momentum for Ben McLean as well. They brought in Matt Cooper, Trip Hutchinson, the normal Saturday night goalie. He's injured, a groin injury. Matt Cooper, a longtime Suns alum goal, great player, came in from San Diego. He's going to be here for the next few weeks.
Awesome. I mean, San Diego to here, 2 awesome places. That one
Ventura. I mean, Ventura, San Diego. I'm not a big California
close
guy.
enough.
So.
Close enough. It's all the same. It's all Southern California. Back out to the point here. Zolnerchek. Zolnerchek kept in here by Copeland. Cross-ice pass. The shot there. Through traffic. I think McLean somehow kept that one out, but it's loose, and he covers it. 26 seconds to go here in the penalty kill for the Suns.
There's one thing we can say about the Suns. They're efficient, right? 2 shots on net, 1 goal. Guttersnipes have already hit goalie Ben with 14 shots and 1 goal.
And you got to think about, having that, seeing the puck that much can actually get someone, looser and more into the game as opposed to a goalie that's only seen 2 shots.
He's
all
warmed
night.
up.
That was a big keep there by Copeland for the Guttersnipes. So he's going to lose it anyways, and he might have a chance here. The Suns breaking it out through neutral ice. Pass to center ice, over. Curry around the net. Robinson, they're going to lose it, and he's going to have a breakaway here. Farnham on the breakaway. McLean comes up huge, robbing him on the breakaway.
Great one-on-one save by Ben McLean after a bad turnover there.
Suns kill off the penalty as well, and we're back to full strength hockey.
One thing that's been a common theme of that last line we saw is one too many passes. I felt like we saw that right
Just a
there.
little
They
bit
probably
too much.
should have had a shot.
Yep,
one
definitely.
too many.
Drew Tallet now carrying this one in. Over to Tardy. Off the outside of the cage. That one's going to slide through the crease here.
I like Tallet trying to get that puck deep and on net, trying to create chances. You never know.
Max Tardy, good pass there right off front and right into the chest there of Clemente.
This offense for the Suns has definitely woken up a little bit. We talked about it earlier in the game. It looked like they were getting controlled and pretty handily in terms of this Guttersnipes defense. Again, we mentioned it in the broadcast. They have a great defense, ex-NHLers. But they're starting to break through a little bit, the Suns.
Yeah, definitely. And Tardy loses that draw there. We didn't see him lose too many draws a couple weeks ago. Up the side now to Elkins, the goal scorer for the Guttersnipes. He's going to wrist one just wide.
Big difference between tonight and last week against Jackson is not a lot of physical play right now.
No.
Last week, everyone came out throwing bodies. There was actually a great fight between Cade Street. He finally woke up his physicality, Gene.
Nice pass out front to Powers. Oh, and Clemente keeps it a 1-1 game. As Curry takes it again as the Suns try and start yet another rush here in this first period. 6:40 to go in this one. Powers getting through the middle and good defensive play there.
Speaking of Cade, I haven't seen him on the ice yet. He might be suspended. I know he dressed for warm-ups. He was unsure if he could play after that fight last week. He was ejected. If you can find the video on YouTube, please look it up. It was an incredible fight.
McLean hanging on again. That's going to count as another save for him. He's been awesome in this first period.
Another quick shout out to our sponsors, La Cabanita Mex and the Casino Bar in Ketchum. Thank you guys again.
Rung around here now by the Guttersnipes. They got some nice jerseys, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And like you said, there's a lot of them in the crowd right now. A lot of Boston folk in town. Be careful. Lock your doors.
Yeah, through center ice there. Into the corner. Two Suns convene on that, and they come away with it as they're going to carry this one out through neutral ice. Powers beats his man there. Knocks him down as well, but they're going to break it out. Freddie Gugua up the side. Wrist shot right into the glove of McLean. He's going to hang on again.
Another great save. One guy who definitely wants it tonight is Owen. He wants it for Parker as well. That's why he was added to the line. He thinks he can wake him up. He just showed his physicality right there. Put a nice elbow on that guy. Knocked him off his feet. That guy cares a lot. He's going to be out here trying 110%. That's why we call him 110% Owen Powers.
Face-off won by the Guttersnipes. Backhand shot from the point. Ooh, that one was tipped, but McLean was on that one and pokes it into the corner as another fight over it ensues. Puck down the side. He couldn't quite beat his man, Copeland. Guttersnipes really working this left side. Wraparound attempt there. McLean keeps it out again.
Ben is a force to be reckoned with tonight. Just a brick wall.
Into the corner. This one's going to come back to the point to Copeland. And it's a turnover this time by the Guttersnipes, and the Suns are going to break it out, and they might have a chance here. Into some neutral ice. Falls over here. Picks up Chad O'Brien in the corner.
Chatty Daddy O'Brien with a great move, trying to get the play going. Couldn't quite finish.
Carrying this one out, Corey Elkins. Back to the defenseman. A good shot there. Blocker saved by McLean. And it's a turnover. Big defensive play by a Sun, and that cross-ice pass is going to be knocked down. Beside, looks like we might get an icing call here, and we will.
Love the hustle by Trevor Thomas there. Trevor, one of the owners of Johnny G's Sub Shack. I think we forgot to call it on the power play last time, the Johnny G Sub Shack power play. If you're in Ketchum, if you're in Sun Valley area, shout out to Trevor and St. John, brothers, owners, the Thomas brothers. Have you ever had a Sub Shack sub?
I have not, actually. No, I'll have to stop by there.
Are you staying up here tonight?
Not that I know yet. Not that I know of yet. But
if you're staying up here tonight, tomorrow, make sure to go in, say hi to the boys, and get yourself a delicious sub from the Sub Shack.
Sounds delicious, and I love subs for lunch, so we'll have to stop in. Back to the action on the ice here, of course. Now the pass rung around behind the net, Jack Griffin. To the point, wrist shot, blocked. And the Suns have numbers again. He's going to lose it once again, though. In that neutral zone, they just can't carry it into the offensive zone and sustain pressure. Burchell, first time I've said his name tonight.
I'm really curious to see how the matchups are tonight. One of the common themes we've seen in the last few games are some mismatches in lines. Their line 1 against our line 4, causing some problems in our defensive zone, leading to goals. I think they've cleaned it up a little bit. So far, so good.
Yeah, definitely so far so good here in this one. Especially when you consider the shot total in this one, it could be a lot worse. It also has a lot to do with McLean's play so far tonight. Got a man up center ice, and these defenders are just knocking down every single one of these passes.
I think last week Ben saw 49 shots in the game. He's already at almost 20.
Man.
We're still in the first.
Carried up here by Elkins, wrist shot. Big save into the corner. No penalty coming up here on the Suns. That one looked a little iffy.
Hometown call, you know?
Suns sitting at the blue line. Fans on the pass there just a little bit. Over to Elkins. Turns it over.
Nutmegged him.
Tardy has the goal earlier. To Brendel. Brendel's muscled off the puck there, and that may be a penalty, and it's going to be. Referee's arm is in the air, and there's going to be a call on Spencer Brendel.
Not a smart play by Spence right there. Looked a little frustrated, maybe a bit of retaliation. Sloppy play with the puck by him, to be honest. Lost it, then in frustration, launched himself into the guy, got a penalty because of it. 2.5 minutes left about in the first. It's not the type of power play you want to give up.
No, but speaking of power plays, we got.
Well, it's penalty kill.
You're right.
Johnny, you sub shack when we're on the power play. Right now, it's the penalty kill.
I got all excited about subs. I wanted to talk subs.
We're
but
hungry. St. John, bring us some food.
Cleared down here. Big face-off win as well to kill some of that time. Clemente is going to ring it around for his own guys.
Number 21 here, I saw him in the bar last night. He was telling a lot of stories about how he used to play professionally. Also played professionally in Dublin.
Wow.
Him and his wife have a dog that they bought in Ireland. He was talking about it nonstop in the cellar last night.
Does he bark with an accent?
He might. The guy loved talking about Ireland, I can tell you that.
Jack Griffin. Good penalty kill by the Suns. Spend the first 40 seconds down here in the Guttersnipes zone. Zolnercheck to Burchell. Burchell ringing it around. Back to Zolnercheck.
We're halfway through this penalty kill and
Big
no shots.
turnover there. He's going to pull up, and I think they're going to dump this one in for a line change.
Smart play there. Guttersnipes got back. They're pretty solid on defense. They're very disciplined. Almost had a breakaway, but I like killing the time on the penalty kill.
Yeah, there you go. Just kill all that time. Would have loved to have got that deep, but sometimes, it doesn't work out that way. Big stop there by
Took an
Burchell.
additional 20 seconds off, though. Still 0 shots on net for the Snipes on this power play.
Yeah, no, it's been definitely a slower power play for them, which I don't think the Suns are going to be complaining about. And now they have a couple seconds here to set up, and looks like McLean is going to hang on for a draw here. 25 seconds left here.
I think you pointed something out that's good to talk about. A little bit slower paced in this first period than we normally see out of these games. I think that's going to play into the Suns' hands, because what we've seen in the past is the Suns come out a little tired in the third. I don't know if it's their conditioning, it's the altitude. I mean, they should be used to it. They live here.
Of course.
But yes, definitely usually tired in the third, so a slower first might benefit them.
Burchell over to the dot in Ovi's office. Nice shot there by Griffin, and it's saved again by McLean. A little pushing and
Another
shoving in
save.
front of the net.
Ben is on fire tonight. I said it before, he's a brick wall so far.
Yeah, we got 19 saves here in the first already.
19 saves on 20 shots. We saw a similar thing last week. I know you were out of town. Like we said, Ben saw about 49 shots. The first two periods only allowed 2 goals.
Yeah,
It was
wow.
the third period. Everyone was tired. Defense let them down a little bit, some bad turnovers, and they kind of opened up the game against the Suns.
And that one is going to beat him, it looks like, just over the top of the glove.
As we're talking up Ben, he lets in a goal there just over the top of him, over his shoulder, over his glove, as you said, with 3 seconds left in that penalty kill. The Suns did everything they could in that penalty kill. We only saw 3 shots. Just so happens one of them was a goal.
Harry Zolnercheck, the former Brown University Bear, Ivy Leaguer out here on the ice.
Too smart for me.
Makes this one 2-1 here after a power play goal. And that one is big, of course. Those 5-minute goals are killer.
Yeah, you don't want to give up a goal under a minute when you're tie game. Kills the momentum a little bit. You go into the locker room with your head down.
And they
Let's
might
hope
have
get a
something
great
here as
speech in
well.
there.
Gregoire shoots that one just wide. Nice pass there, left for Tardy. Curry. Oh, big save there on the shot by Eric Dement.
D-Day with a great opportunity there. Just shot it right into the goalie's chest. Didn't quite get a handle on that wrister. Missed it a little bit.
I don't know about you, but I'm a huge fan of those plays where the defenseman just comes in trailing and just rips a wrist shot
Yeah,
like
it was
that.
a great
I
drop
love
back
those.
pass to D-Day.
Max Tardy here taking a big offensive zone draw, and he's going to lose that one to Corey Elkins. Went to The Ohio State University. I'm sure he had a good Monday this past week.
That game never happened. I don't want to talk about it.
Curry wins that one, but nobody there to an empty position there on the ice. 5 seconds to go in the period. Farnham with the shot, nothing doing into the corner. And that's going to do it here for the first period of Suns hockey against the East Coast Guttersnipes. Guttersnipes 2, Suns 1. We'll be right back here on some Suns hockey.
Yeah, stay tuned. In about 120 seconds, we're going to have an interview with you down at the locker rooms, and we'll get a take from the players of the Suns. All right, don't hold it upside down. All right, we're here with Steve, Ginger Steve, I like to call him. Sorry about that. Welcome back. I know you were out of town for a little bit. All right, it's 2-1, 22 shots by the Guttersnipes. What are you seeing out there?
Seen a lot of talent, a lot of fast-moving pucks, fast-moving skaters, but I think we have a pretty even-keeled match that we can kind of find the balance and pull ahead in this one.
Now, from what you've seen so far, what are some of the keys moving forward in the game, second and the third period?
I think the keys moving forward will just be playing the body, keeping our feet moving. You know, we'll wear them down 6,000 feet. It's a lot of elevation to get used to, and then pucks in deep and pucks on net.
Feel about 50 years. I know you've been a part of it for a few now. We're going to celebrate 50 years tomorrow night. Any thoughts about that?
Yeah, I think it's pretty special. You know, this small community, when I first moved here, I had no idea about this, and you know, to get tied in with this and to be a part of it for the last almost 10 years now, it's been pretty spectacular, so looking forward to it.
All right, actions moving forward for the rest of the game.
Suns by a dozen.
Thank you, Steve, so much. Any parting words you want to give?
Let's go Suns.
All right, go Suns. Thank you guys for the second period.
Well, welcome back in here to the second period of play. A little bit of a delayed start there. Not sure why the Suns got lost coming out of the locker room.
Yeah, we were just joking about that. I mean, it took them an extra 5 minutes to find the door.
Regardless, here we are here, second period of play. Guttersnipes up 2-1 after one, out shooting the Suns brutally in this one, 22-6.
Yeah, I think that's one of the key stories from the first period is the offensive struggles by the Suns to find any chances or at least hit the net with their chances. And goalie Ben down here getting peppered with 22 shots. We did have one commenter in the comments recommend a goalie change, but listen, that was a great first period for this goalie. He made some unbelievable saves. He saw 22 shots. Some goalies don't even see that in an entire game.
No. About set for action here.
We talked to Steve before or at the end of the last period. He said key here is pucks deep, pucks on net, and I couldn't agree with him more. Let's catch up on these shots.
Face-off one here by the Suns. Get the period going. DJ Robinson. Drew Tallet, that one is intercepted there. Guttersnipes.
Another bad neutral zone pass.
And turned over, Curry. Drops it back. Picked up there by Tardy. Wrist shot, that one's going to go just wide. That was Brendel. Working behind the net now and intercepted by the Guttersnipes, and they're going to break it out of their own zone.
It's nice to see Tardy taking some chances tonight. He's typically known for passing those up and dumping the puck.
Not like we're going to get a penalty call here as well. It's like a holding call we're going to get. See who heads off. It was a nice chip out there, and they're going to have numbers, the Guttersnipes, and shot just wide off the glass there by Corey Elkins.
I don't think Ben saw that.
Dumped all the way back in to the Sun zone. They're going to have to break it out again as Curry. That's Mike Curry.
Taco. Shout out to his dog, the show pony, Benny. Wonderful dog.
To O'Grady. Dumps that one in.
Love me some show pony.
And rink wide pass intercepted and out of the zone. And they're going to have a chance here at a good shot opportunity. Elkins works to the inside. Little bit of a dive there maybe, but
big time dive. The stick barely connected his feet there. Tried to get a tripping call.
Suns breaking it out. Now about a minute left here in this power play. To Spencer. Dumps it in. Oh, off the side of the net. Big save by Clemente.
I think that was their first shot of the power play.
Another wrist shot there. Off the post for Robinson.
DJ with a great shot, a great look. Had a chance there. He beat the goalie. Just went off the post.
Yeah, you could hear the ping throughout this arena here, and you know it's going to keep this one a 2-1 hockey game.
Hey, credit to the crowd here. It's starting to fill in a lot more.
Yeah, it really was. It's really filling in. Late arriving here tonight. I wonder why that is. Roads weren't bad or anything, but I mean,
it's a
hey,
little cold out
yeah,
there. Single digits.
You know
today.
what? You know what? I should cut some slack. You're right. It did drop about 10 degrees in my drive up. So rung all the way around here. Kept in though by the Suns. They're just getting sticks on all these passes here.
Yeah, great defensive discipline, great sticks from the Snipes here, really using those twigs well.
Right to 14. Big save there, though, by McLean. Another big save for him in this game.
The Suns can't allow that kind of offensive pressure when the Guttersnipes are shorthanded. Great save in the 5-hole there by Ben. Something he's been struggling with a little bit this year. Closed his legs on that puck. Great stop.
Face off now to the right of Ben, and it's won by the Guttersnipes. Down to 17, Gregoire. He's going to lose it. Carried up by Justin Taylor. Cross ice to Curry. Curry out front. He's got a man, and a big save by Clemente.
Wow, what a chance there by the Suns.
Line change there at the point. Curry lets it go. It's Drew Tallet. Back to Curry. Curry cross ice. That's going to be the end of the power play. Shot by Robinson is blocked in front. Oh, he had a man there, but the pass was knocked down by Max Tardy. Tardy, he's gotten his stick on a lot of stuff here in the offensive zone. There was a good opportunity as well.
Yeah,
that
Tardy's
go
playing
wide.
really well right now. He's got great vision out there. He's really taking control offensively. I love to see it.
Robinson passes just wide, and that is going to be an icing call. This one's going to come all the way back down.
Yet another unsuccessful Johnny G Sub Shack power play for the Suns. The Sub Shack is not unsuccessful. Great sandwiches. Go check them out and catch them. They're open tomorrow. They're open 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday, closed on Sunday. Shout out to Sinjin and Trevor. There's Kate Street out there, big number 6. Looks like he maybe only been suspended for the first period.
Derek Grimes coming away with it here for the Suns. All the way back at nice mustache here on number 6, Cade Street.
He's part of the Mustache Club.
Yeah, check
I'm
out
a
that
proud
muzzy.
member. Some would say the president.
Rung all the way around here. Clemente is going to knock that one down and picked up by Copeland behind the net. Farnham loses it to a Sun as they're going to try and dump this one in and start some offense, but it's going to be picked up, and we're going to go back and forth. A lot of dumping, not really a lot of offense so far.
Not a lot of offense. Only looks like one shot tallied on net from that power play from the Suns. 2 shots so far this period on net from the Guttersnipes. One of those was shorthanded.
Carried up here by Copeland. He's got that red helmet. The BU Terrier. Like we said earlier about Boston College, I mean, that's no joke if you played college hockey there.
Don't mix up Boston College and BU.
No,
You
they
might
will
might get killed for that.
No, I should know. Arizona and that scores! Big goal there for the Sun off of the stanchion, and it was knocked back in for the game-tying goal.
Trevor Thomas in the right place at the right time. Traffic in front of the net. Got a stick on it. Tied the game. Trevor Thomas is not a big goal scorer for this team. He is their enforcer. You could see how excited
He was fired up. I could tell.
That is going to light a
lot.
fire under this team's belly.
Wow. Right place, right time sometimes in hockey. That's really all it comes down to.
Well, that talk about Sub Shack and one of the owners, Trevor Thomas, comes through with the game-tying goal for the Suns. Again, a very efficient performance by the Suns. 8 shots on net, 2 goals.
And now the Suns are also going to be getting another offensive zone draw here after that icing call. Chance to maybe add to that here.
All right, but we've seen this before, right? They get a little momentum, try and carry it. They put a little bit of more offensive pressure on the Guttersnipes. Let's see if they can actually follow through this time.
Carrying this one out, looks like a 3-on-2 here developing. Good defensive stick there by Curry. Picked up by Vinny DiMaggio. In the slot, shot blocked there though.
Vinny is dangerous from anywhere on the ice, let me tell you. He put a muffin in on me when I was goaltending his A-League game from the blue line. Guy's a sniper.
I wouldn't want him near my girlfriend either with that hair. But Owen Powers here. To O'Grady, and they're going to work it up here, are the Suns, to DiMaggio. Probably at the end of his shift to Powers. Muscles his man, and a big shot there. Ooh, hung on by Clemente. Big move there by Powers.
Yeah, I like that shot by Owen. I like that move. He's one of the better skaters out there. Talk about sniping. That guy can snipe as well. Looked like he had a good angle. Just a great save by the Guttersnipes.
We saw his hand-eye on display a few weeks ago in that game-tying goal in that final minute. That was an awesome game a few weeks ago. I mean, that was just...
Went to overtime. Drew Tallet with the game winner there. He's lit the lamps a few times this year. Let's see if he can get one tonight as he called.
2-2 hockey game, about 5 minutes or so. 5.5 minutes gone here in the second period.
Carried some more jump again from the Suns after that goal.
Yeah, up the side there is Robinson.
Trevor is a team favorite, so him scoring is great for this team.
Lost, though, in their own zone as Jimmy Mahoney's picking this one up. What a name. Rink wide pass to a wide open man. Drop pass there, and it's a big block by 26, Drew Tallet. Got a wide open man, though, in the dot. He misses it. He passed it to his skate, not his stick, and that's going to cost
lucky
him.
there because that looked like a 3-on-1 developing.
Shot there.
Defenders being left out to dry in front of the net.
Carried through center ice here is Corey Elkins. Elkins open the middle, down the side to Rempel. He's looking cross ice again into the dots. Man driving the net, tipped. McLean, though, he's all over that one. He's going to smother it.
Great play there by the Guttersnipes. Nice little sneaky pass. He was there in front of the net. Little action right there between Nick.
Little pushing and shoving there. That was Tim Morrison giving him a little shove. Face off, won by the Suns, I think, but it went right to McLean. So, well, you know what? We'll do it again.
Yeah, Ben just slowing the play down.
Curry tried to jump up and grab that one. That shot nowhere near. Puck up in the air. Big hit here in the corner by Cade Street.
Cade using that big body.
Elkins kicked up by McLean, and it's out front again on the rebound. Tim Morrison puts it in. He was just pushing and shoving prior to that, and now he's got the go-ahead goal again here for the Guttersnipes.
That was a tough one there. Ben made the initial save, kicked it out with his leg. It just kind of floated out there in front of the crease. And again, right place, right time for number 25. Stuffed it home.
And McLean, he did his job as a goalie. You know, you make the first one.
Make the
rest
first
of it's
save,
on
yep.
them. Face-off won by the Suns as they are once again trailing in this hockey game. O'Grady. Up center ice. Just misses Tardy's stick. He might have had a breakaway there.
Sean O'Grady, unofficial GM of this team, switches his number every week, I think.
Last time I saw him, he was number 34.
Yeah,
so,
I think
yeah.
27 the other week.
Big
Great
shot,
save.
McLean behind him, and that one he's charging to the net, and it's in. Matt Pellick crashing the net and finishes it off after McLean got a piece of it, and he couldn't get all of it.
Hit Ben right in the chest. Again, he made the initial save. It dribbled past him. It was a slow puck across the line. Couldn't quite gobble it up and stop the play.
And just like that, 2 goals in a matter of a couple seconds for the Guttersnipes as they double their lead here. Not what you want to see if you're a Suns fan.
And this is what we've talked about. This is what we've seen. We said it after the Trevor Thomas goal. They get a little jump under them, and then they kind of die down a little bit. The defense needs to tighten up.
Up front, they might have another opportunity here. Wraparound, no, he shoots it. McLean is right on it.
Smart play by Ben to stop that play, dead in its tracks, get the whistle blown. We don't want to see any more rebounds. Cover that puck up.
Another defensive zone draw for the Suns. They desperately need a win here to try and get some offensive pressure going.
Another wide open Guttersnipe coming in on Ben there.
Yeah. Got to wonder if fatigue playing a factor, all those shots and everything. Trying to break out. That one just out of the reach. Chad O'Brien just off there. Knocked down once again by Farnham.
Another defensive zone turnover.
Zoner check. Working here in the corner. Bunch of guys working at it. To an open point. Slap shot. That one fought off.
Big piss missile from the blue line. Ben with the stick save on that.
Once again to the point. Griffin. That one, he may have someone. No, gun. Griffin holds the zone. Farnham down now below the goal line. The Suns off the glass and out. And this one's going to go all the way down for an icing. 29 shots to 12 in this game. McLean, 25 saves already in this game. But, of course, that 4 on the scoreboard, looming large.
2 goals for the Suns. Nothing yet from that Owen Powers, Justin Taylor, Parker Weeks line. I'd like to see them wake up. We've been talking about it for weeks. Still asleep.
Face-off won by the Snipes. Off a skate out front.
D-Day with the kick.
And they almost had another skater wide open going to the net there. That was going to be Colton Kerfoot. Play didn't develop, though. DiMaggio up the side. I'm going to call that icing.
I don't think that quite touched his stick. Cross ice pass there, across multiple lines. Icing clear as day.
That was a good time out here. That's some Sun Valley Suns hockey, though, of course. Great music playing in between. You know, you got to love it. Got to love it.
Sarah here at Campion and the whole Campion Ice House, they do a great job hosting these. Thank you to them as well.
Down low below the goal line. They're trying to set something up, but it's picked off by Curry. And this one, no icing. That one was tipped in. Clement comes out. Off the boards to O'Grady. Right to the tape of Thomas, and that one's going to go just wide. Picked up by
That was a great two-line
DiMaggio.
pass by Doc.
DiMaggio in the corner. Muscled off it there. Going for a hit there was Thomas, the goal scorer from earlier. That's why we might have numbers coming the other way for the snipe shot. Big block there, though, by Curry. Out front, ooh, big tip, but McLean keeps that one out.
Great tip by 39 of the Guttersnipes right in front of the net. Been there to gobble it up.
Guttersnipes putting so much pressure on here. Big save, McLean. He loses his stick, though. Rempel at the point in his skates, but he recovers there. Wrist shot, weak one. Rebound, though. Oh, he fanned on it.
Offensive pressure right now from the Guttersnipes is just a full-on onslaught.
Yeah, they have been all over. This feels a lot like a power play here right now. Defenseman to defenseman here. Slap shot, big save by McLean, and that's going to be a face-off.
Great glove save by Ben McLean. Needs a little confidence boost. There it was.
I might need a breather after that. That was quite a bit of action there.
We're only halfway through the second period, and there are 33 shots on net.
Wow.
Absolutely peppered.
They're on pace for quite a few here tonight. I can't do math. That's why I said quite a few.
All right, that Parker Weeks, Justin Taylor Owen Powers line is back out there. We like to call him Parker Wheels Weeks. The man can fly.
Justin Taylor now in that corner. Looking, walking with it. Shot by Powers right into the chest there, though, of Clemente.
34 shots for the Guttersnipes, 15 for the Suns. We definitely know who's having a better offensive game right
Another
now.
thing as well is the physical play. We mentioned it as well. It just has not really been there for either side in this one. Not sure if there's, a ton of trash talking going on down the ice. You guys are too friendly with each other, or what's going on?
A lot of these guys are friends. Like Cubby was saying earlier in pregame, these guys have been playing each other for 20 years now. This series has been going. So a lot of guys know each other. A lot of friendships. So I'm not sure we'll see many fights out this weekend. We might. You never know. It's hockey, right?
You never know. Another turnover here by the Suns, carried up by East Coast. Griffin, the defenseman, carrying this one all the way in, and he's going to lose it. 9-9 up to Owen Powers now.
Oh, he had Parker open to the right of him. Just didn't see him. Parker needs to talk a little bit.
Big hustle here by Farnham. He's going to catch up to the puck. Elkins muscled off by DiMaggio.
That was actually DJ, but I know that
You're
get
right.
mistaken by
I
the
get
hair,
the hair
all the time.
It's the hair.
DJ with a great hit right there.
We're going to whistle here.
Sent that guy flying.
It's like another holding call.
Are we getting another Johnny G's Sub Shack power play for the Suns?
I think I'm smelling that. We are. Johnny G Sub Shack power play here for the Suns coming up.
I've said it 1,000 times. If you're in Ketchum, go check out Johnny G's Sub Shack. Say hello to Trevor and St. John. Tell them Reed sent you. They'll give you a big old hug and a great sandwich.
Suns, they'll lose that first faceoff of the power play. As the players fight over it now in the corner, rung all the way around, and that one's going to come all the way out. The Suns are going to have to reset.
All right, let's see if they can capitalize and convert this power play. We know they've struggled with it in the past.
Drop down row. That puck was tipped right into Clemente's chest, and he's going to hang on for a whistle.
He's eaten up pretty much everything he sees, but he hasn't seen that much.
That's true. Yeah, his one was, tough bounce off the wall, and then that second goal where Tardy just made a great play on the defender. Face-off once again won by the Guttersnipes, and we were talking about the face-offs earlier in this game, and now it's kind of shifted all the way back now the other way as the Guttersnipes going to carry it in. He's losing the puck though.
Like a turnover again, almost led to a breakaway goal for the Guttersnipes there. Shorty.
A short-handed one too at that. Tardy up the left side, carrying it in with a little bit of speed. Cross-ice pass right once again into the chest of Clemente. You're gonna need to get these shots away from his chest a little bit. They're shooting it right, right at that big logo. You're not gonna beat too many goalies shooting it right there.
We're about halfway through this power play and only 2 shots on goal, and it seemed like the Snipes are really controlling the puck more.
Especially 5-on-5, and even honestly on this power play for the Suns as well a little bit.
Yeah, Suns got to wake up offensively a little bit. They're playing on their heels again. It's been a common theme throughout the year.
Again, Suns down 4-2 here. They are on the power play. 1:06 to go in that power play, though. Curry to the other point, wrist shot, and that one's going to go just wide. Taylor working his way out front. No shot there, though. Curry to Curry. Working it around now. Shot from the side, and the net's off its moorings. It's going to be a face-off in the zone.
Tardy again looking for another chance and opportunity there. He's taking advantage when he gets the puck. It's this offensive onslaught reminds me. I played in a pond hockey tournament with these guys last weekend. Unfortunately, we lost in the championship game. Didn't win our golden shovel. But we were offensively handled in the championship game.
Are you playing in the one in Stanley in a few weeks?
I'm playing in the one in Stanley. It's actually next weekend. I play in that every year. It'll be my 5th year.
Right. I just saw something about that today. I might end up going up to that. That looks
fun. I will
fun.
be there. I'll be playing. Come check it out.
Suns now on the power play. They need to get some good shots here. Haven't really had a good one here. Powers to the dot. Behind the net now. Once again to the dot. Powers changing places with them, and a shot right there into the glove and hung on to. 6 seconds to go here. That should just about do it for this power play.
Late in this power play, we're seeing a couple more chances. These not doing it.
Another face-off win for the Guttersnipes. Shot from the knee, though, and that one's going to go just wide. Full strength now for both teams. That was close to an offsides play, but they're going to keep that one. DJ Robinson keeping it in. Two Suns trying to fight there below the goal line. But 3 Guttersnipes. Attempt at a hit there, nothing doing.
That was Shammy on the hit. Is that 14? Yep.
Carried up Farnham. Fans on the pass. He repicks it up and then passes it just behind his man.
You can tell these Snipes play together a lot. They drop the puck at the right time. Their timing is impeccable with these passes.
It's been great timing. Tipped in. Suns defenseman going for a change here. To the fresh Eric Dement. That one, good shot on.
Love watching D-Day take a big shot there.
Street now. Not that one's going to go wide. Dement hustling to try and keep the zone, and he does. Once again trying to keep the zone.
Little fun fact about Dement, D-Day, he's been on this team for 20 years.
20 years.
Yeah, he's in his mid-40s. He's still out there competing at a high level.
Griffin, ooh, he is hit hard. Knocks over some fans' beverages here in the corner.
Here we go.
And we're getting maybe a scrap here.
Guys piling on each other.
That's Tim Morrison, who was in the pushing and shoving earlier. Back at it again. Can't see who he's quite squared up with.
The Snipes are not happy with that play.
He's squared up with Parker Weeks.
Parker John back and forth with him.
A lot of people's favorite part of hockey here, all the pushing and shoving and things like that.
It looked like Parker may have shoved number 9 into the boards there from behind a little bit.
Definitely a little questionable.
Didn't look that egregious to me, but obviously the Snipes, they took offense to it and they went after him.
Yep. And hey, as you can do in this sport, which is one thing that makes it so great.
Parker's going in the box right now, so the refs did get him for that.
Looks like they took a gutter snipe as well, so it looks like we might play. We might be evened out here. Looking at the ice though, it looks. Let's see. Yes, looks like we're even.
We'll let the captains here sort this out. A lot of jawing going on. Maybe this wakes up both teams in the physical department.
Definitely make for an entertaining last, 25 or so minutes here of this hockey game.
Refs are talking to the scorekeepers. They're sorting everything out. Let's see what ends up here. There's one thing I'm not worried about. It's the Suns' penalty kill.
Referees sorting out the penalties and such, of course. 5:26 to go here in the second. I can't imagine that's a 5-minute.
I don't know what they're getting them for, either boarding, cross-checking. We're going to find out here. The Snipes were really not happy with that
They
hit.
really weren't. They came over right away, too.
Parker's not typically the physical type either. More of a finesse guy.
And sometimes it's really just about how they hit the boards and things, too.
Yep.
It really, sometimes it looks worse than it actually is.
Hey, you know what? Good news is, though, nobody injured.
Yeah,
nobody
popped right
hurt.
back up.
Popped right up. Just a little pissed off.
Of course, which understandable.
Yeah. All right, so we got a little break in the action here. We'll talk a little pond hockey. You mentioned the Stanley one. The one about Ketchum, the thing about Ketchum is we brought our own team. We actually played with Trevor, St. John, D-Day, Steve, Cato, who is not on the ice tonight, I don't believe. We had Drew Tallet. We had Owen Powers. We had a really solid squad. So losing the championship was a little heartbreaking. But the Stanley one's a little different. It's unique. It's a draw. So they're going to be a draft next week on Thursday before the weekend begins. They put every level of player into a different bucket, and then they mix and match teams so you're with a random group. Like the team we lost to in the Ketchum tournament has been playing together for 17 years. There's been 17 years of Ketchum Golden Shovels, and they showed up every single year.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty unbelievable. So those guys know each other. They know how
I'm
to
glad you
play
gave me this
together.
background because I'm absolutely going to do something with this next week
They
for
know how to
actual
play together.
job.
But the draw next week evens out the entire playing field. You play with all new people. They mix out the levels so it's even. It's a lot of fun. And honestly, it's a great weekend in Stanley.
Yeah.
And my favorite thing about the weekend is the Stanley Supper Club. James Beard nominated restaurant
Really?
in the state of Idaho in Stanley.
Wow.
It's a nook that's a little
That's
secret.
wild. I didn't know that.
Unbelievable. Go in the summer, get the fried chicken. They have pot roast right now.
Okay.
It's still good, but the fried chicken in the summer is next level.
That wraps up Sunday, correct?
Yeah, we play Friday night, Saturday all day.
And then
into
Sunday's
night
the
under lights,
championship,
and then
right?
Sunday's the championship.
I'm going to go up there. That's awesome. Suns now right into the crest of that jersey.
So it does look like a 2-minute power play here.
Yeah, for the Suns actually though, correct?
No, for
Or am I
Suns.
reading that wrong? Good. Yep, you're right.
In the box for another minute 48.
You're right, which makes sense.
I didn't hear what the call was for.
I also did not. I would assume boarding. Because it wasn't interference. The puck was right there, so. Face off here to the right of Clemente. These defensemen for the Snipes are really just getting their sticks on absolutely everything. The Suns just have not been able to pass it in the offensive zone really much at all. Close to an offsides there. As they try and break out, knocked down, so no icing.
Crazy, the Suns are playing well during a penalty kill.
Corey Elkins. The D-man carrying it into the middle, picked off though, right to the Suns defenseman. That's Derek Grimes, not
There were
defenseman.
three
but-
white jerseys right in front of Ben, where they should be, protecting the front of the net. Something I'd like to see the rest of the game.
Minute already
Lock in
gone
the
by.
shooting
Ooh,
lanes,
big
got a stick in
hit
the
there
leg.
by
Great
DJ
hit.
Robinson. Knocks him off his skates. Thought he was maybe going to give him another one there too. Muscled off, Robinson picks it up, and he's going to clear the zone. Up to Powers. Powers shot on and held on to.
Sun's getting a shot on net, short-handed. Powers taking it up there, doing one of his 35 crossovers he does before he even gets to the blue line. The guy's a gamer, though.
Suns desperately need a face-off win here. And they don't get it. West Stefanian takes it out of the zone and breaks it out here for East Coast. Up the side, Zolnercheck. Farnham to Ryan. Zolnercheck.
The Suns blocking shooting lanes.
Zolnercheck has a lane. Ooh, off McLean and rebound. Ooh, big save there by McLean.
Save huge by McLean. Went over to his glove side. Got over there like a kitty cat.
Sliding over across the crease there. Nice save. That's the save of the game so far for the Suns. Actually, I take that back. He had a breakaway save.
He did.
Max Tardy on the face-off here in the defensive zone. Copeland off his own man, though.
Again, Suns clogging the shooting lanes there. It's really good to see.
Zolnercheck from the dot here. That one was tipped out front, but just wide. Curry loses track of the puck there, though, to Farnham. Farnham is at the dot. Elkins scores, banks it off of his back and into the net. That's his second goal of the night as the Guttersnipes take a 5-2 lead with 3:13 to go.
At the power play ended, did they kill that penalty?
Oh.
Taco tried to get a body on him there in the corner. Looked like Ben had it wrapped up. But just, again, a second chance shot off the back of Ben. Bad bounce for them. Tough to see, but let's see how they respond.
May have came off the post a little bit too there, kind of giving him that angle to bank it off the back and into the net. But regardless, that's Colin Elkins' second goal of the game, and it's now a 5-2 hockey game. Max Tardy leaves it for Curry. Street set up at the point for the Suns, and he's going to rip it on net, tipped just wide though.
Suns got to get on the board here before the end of this period. They need momentum going into the third.
Bunch of players fighting over it, and it's the Guttersnipes coming away after a nice move. Jack Griffin carrying it in on the backhand, crashing hard, the net's going to come off.
So speaking of that Ketchum Pond Hockey Tournament, a little funny story. We talk about St. John and Trevor, who played on the team, who owned Johnny G's Sub Shack. We were up 3-2 going into the second half of that game. They play halves in the Pond Hockey Tournament. There's a reason I'm not on the ice here. It's because I'm not good enough to play with these guys. St. John looked me dead in the eye because they tied the game when I was on the ice, and he said, Reed, do you want to shift or do you want to win this game? Yeah. I came immediately off the ice. Yeah. I know my role.
Sometimes it's better that way. I was always the same way. I'll set you guys up for things and just stay out of the way. At least that was basketball for me. Any pickup basketball, I'll set screens, I'll call out, no matter what.
Hey, you're the glue guy.
I am. Off the boards and out, up to Powers. He's going to carry it in. 2-2-2 to go here in the second. Sun was knocked down there. Pass into the skates, but picked up regardless. Big pass to center ice and rebound. Oh, off of the post. Corey Elkins. Another one out front, another wide open skater. Where no defender on him at all, but McLean keeps it out and he fires that one into the board. Unhappy.
From Ben there. Two great saves from him. Being a little hung out to dry on that. But he made the saves. He looks angry now.
Honestly, I can't blame him for that. That was a wide open backside.
Got saved by the post on that first one.
Defensive zone draw for the Suns, and they're going to lose that one. Rung around Colton Kerfoot. These Elkins brothers for the Guttersnipes have been all over the ice as well. There's two of them here. Corey and Colin. And that one's going to clear the zone as they're going to have to reset. About 90 or so seconds here to go in the second period.
37 shots on net for these Guttersnipes. That is a lot in the second period.
Suns have honestly picked it up in that department, though. It
They
looks
have.
it looks a little bit more respectable. I don't know if it's because they got the double digits now, but it looks closer than it was. Curry, nice moves there to get that one out of the corner. Spun around a couple
Guy's
times.
a gazelle.
1 minute, says the PA announcer. Just nice stretch pass there. Wide open man, Jeff Ryan misses the net.
Got another wide open Snipes player taking it right to Ben.
He's going to lose it from behind there as Chad O'Brien. And once again, another rush here for the Snipes.
Neutral zone turnover.
Big defensive play, though, by Street to knock that one up and out of play.
Bad neutral zone play. Neutral zone turnover.
The Suns, honestly, at this point, just desperately need to get to the intermission.
Yeah, we got to end this period. Stop the bleeding. 39 seconds left.
Whatever you do, don't give up a goal in this final 40.
Do not.
Tardy with the important face-off here in the defensive zone, and he wins it. That might be the first face-off win this whole entire period for the Suns. At least clean. Eric Dement carrying it out of his own zone, 30 to go. Street puts one on and sent into the corner by Clemente. Nice pass by Curry between his legs. Dement with the shot, blocked by his own man once again. Slap pass. Ooh, that one, big save there. Gonna hang on to it. 13-4 to go.
This always seems to happen with the Suns at the end of periods. They take chances.
Yeah.
They put pucks on net. They're asleep through the first half of the period. They finally wake up. They need to put together an entire period, and they need to do that in the next.
Carried in. Looks like no call. Fans, at least the Guttersnipe fans, wanted a call there. 2-1, and that'll do it here for the second period of play. Guttersnipes put up 3. The Suns put up 1. And after 2 periods of play, 40 minutes, the Suns trail this one 5-2.
We're going to talk to the goal scorer, Trevor Thomas, also owner of Johnny G's Sub Shack, here in about 90 seconds. Stay tuned. All right. We're here with Trevor, co-owner of Johnny G Sub Shack, sponsor the Power. We've been talking about how great your subs are all night. Let's not focus on that right now. You just scored a goal.
I did, man. It was all about, like my brother said, you just got to be at the right time at the right place. Just chipped it home, man.
How are you feeling out there so far about the game overall? What are you seeing through the first two periods?
I think we're giving them a little too much respect. I think we need to play the body and get it deep in their zone and make them work because they're at altitude. They're all from sea level. You just got to work hard, play for one another, and make it happen.
What are the keys to the third period do you think that we need to focus on to catch up in this game?
Get it deep, shots on net, and play for one another.
It's been a big shot differential. I mean, they have nearly 40 shots through two periods. How do we slow down their offensive production?
You got to get it deep, put the body on them, and just keep putting it back in the zone and make them work.
All right, congratulations on the goal. Make sure you check out Sub Shack. Thank you for your time. I know you guys are busy in there. Good luck in the rest of the game. I was about to say, any parting words?
Oh, yeah. Hey, Singe, love you. Dad, Mom, thanks.
Love you, Singe. All right, we'll see you in the third. With 8 minutes left to go in the intermission, we have a little fun action for you. We're going to have some of the kiddos come out on the ice with some of the Suns players. It's a tradition they do between the second and the third period every week, every game. Let some kids take some shots, win some prizes, give them back to the community. The Suns have a great relationship in this community. Let's get some of these kiddos out here, let them have some fun. These players love this part. It's a good little fun time for some intermission action. Have the lineups for these kids, but this guy looks like a sniper. Oh! First shot of the night by the kiddos. One shot, one goal. Oh, 2 in a row. Can he make it 3? Oh. Hey, do I know hockey or do I know hockey? I called that kid a sniper before he came out. Oh, this girl's got the juice too, I can tell. She's going to make one of these. Dust the old puck off for her. Come on, Tallet, will that in for her. Almost nailed that one. Real close. Way to be, Owen. Give her another shot. Oh, they need a sweeper out there like in curling. That thing died in the crease. We're giving her another one. I say give her another one. Oh! Tipped it. Chad O'Brien with the big tip. Oh, this kid's all business, Kai. Speaking of Kai, big shout out and thank you to Kai. None of this would happen without him. He runs the ship. He's on the ones and twos, if you will. Oh, that kid. That kid's got a shot. Looks like he's going for that right corner. I think every kid so far has made it. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this. It just speaks to the development of hockey in this valley. We got a lot of good players coming out of here. We got some Guttersnipe fans down at the bottom there checking us out. Another one! Another one! What's in the water? They brought that was a hell of a wrister. They brought out the studs tonight. And that'll wrap that up. All right, stay with us. We'll be back in 3 minutes for puck drop of the third. Boys have got to come out firing. They're on the forecheck there, trying to put a little pressure on, trying to get to that puck.
Suns definitely going to need to try and get, a goal every 6 or 7 minutes here.
They just need goals, man. They need to shoot.
That's very true. And the Suns just win that face-off here and now break out, hoping to try and get another goal here on the board. Expect to see that top line of the Currys and Max Tardy a little bit more here in this third period. Up the gut here to a wide-open man, Colton Kerfoot on the breakaway. Drops it back. McLean, I think he kept it on. I think he may have lost that.
Save. He went butterfly there, stretched out his legs, protected the entire line.
Coming back down the other end. Curry backhand. Oh, that one's going to stay out, but kept in. I did too. That was a nice shot. Big shot there by Robinson just over the top of the bar.
All right, Suns putting a little pressure on here.
Kept in the zone again. And there's a slash to the leg there. Nothing called, though.
I will say the refs been letting him play this game. There haven't been that many penalties called.
Drop pass, wide open man, right out front, and he scores, it looks like.
It looked like a discombobulated defensive stance there by the Suns.
Yep.
I know we keep talking about it. I don't want to put all the blame on anybody. But passing in front of the net has been way too easy for the Snipes.
Yes, and that was Brendan Rempel there, the Harvard. Another Ivy Leaguer here on this East Coast
Brought
team.
out a bunch of smart guys.
Putting them up by 4 here in the third period, and that makes the task that was already hard even more difficult.
I'm not a Cambridge guy, I can tell you that. More of a Southie guy myself.
I gotta be honest, Boston in that area is the only big city in the U.S. I haven't really been to, other than Miami and Atlanta. That's the only area.
Boston's a great place.
I'm going in the summer. I have a wedding there.
Parker Wheels Weeks and I maybe 86th from Hunters. It's a bar in Southie. Caused some trouble there last May.
Hey, it happens sometimes. Sometimes the night gets away from us.
Did a long weekend. I believe that was a Monday. We got 86th.
Jack Griffin carrying it up now. McLean covers that one. That was a little awkward. Looks like he was maybe going to let it go, but covered it instead.
We're 3.5 minutes into the third, and the Snipes have hit 40 shots on goal.
Ouch. Yeah, and it's not really even a lack of defense, really. It's just they're kind of peppering the net. Every time they shoot, it's hitting the net as well. Got some folks dancing down here in front of the glass. We got some awesome scenes around here.
There is a large contingency of Snipes fans right in front of us.
Picked up, but that one's going to be held by Van Valkenburg. And the Suns are going to break it out again. Rink wide pass, picked up by Tardy. Oh, that's Curry, excuse me. Looking for Tardy on that one. Nothing doing as we're going to get an icing call.
Looks like Tardy's going to own that one. Little miscommunication again. This is the line that needs to produce. But so does the Parker Weeks line. We talked about it before the game. Owen predicted it. Drew hasn't scored. The boys have got to shoot if they want to score.
Absolutely, and it's really going to come with consistent pressure as well, which is something they haven't really had. They did have a good chance here in the first minute, but other than that, this game, it's been kind of few and far between for the Suns. Curry working his way in to Tardy at the circle. He centers it out front for Curry, nothing doing, going all the way out.
To be honest, I think he was looking for D-Day on the point there. He had an open shooting lane.
You're calling that an icing?
They did call that icing.
I didn't see that get tipped. I don't know about you.
Yeah, a Suns player.
Regardless, face-off coming down in the offensive zone for the Suns. I don't think they're going to complain about that one too much.
Oh, and you got the right man for the job at center here, Tardy. Let's see if he can win one of these. Maybe a quick shot from the point here. Maybe this is Tallet's goal.
Tardy, the righty here, does that move up the draw quite a bit. He tries to, jump ahead into the zone. Not going to work on them that time. Zonarchuk carrying it in. He's really protecting that puck there. But he loses it. Carried in now by the Suns. Sun Valley shoots it right on Clemente, and it's going to bounce off. Rebound picked up by the Snipes.
There's a shot on net by the tally man.
Ooh, up the side. Nice pass to Farnham. And he's going to rip one just wide there.
I think Ben may have deflected that.
Carrying it up now. Powers. Big defensive stick there by Rempel, though, to muscle him off.
Suns look deflated.
They do. This line for the Snipes has been amazing as well. This line of Zolnerchuk, Copeland, and Elkins has been really good. Carried in now again. Slapper? No, fake. Rink wide pass picked up here. Curry to the middle. Big shot. Rebound. Score!
Justin Taylor, one of the top scorers from last year. This line finally coming through. The Powers Taylor line. Great puck movement. What a great no-look pass from Taco there to set that up.
Absolutely. Set that play up beautifully, and then there he was on the back door to just tap that one in. For a goal to cut this one. The lead is now cut in half. It's a 6-3 game. Still plenty of time, though, for the Suns, and it's, if they score every 5 minutes here, they're on pace.
Maybe that's the momentum swing they needed. Let's see if they can keep it up. Got to keep putting pressure on these guys.
Copeland cross ice now to Elkins. Elkins loses track of the puck, and it's picked up by Sun Valley in their own zone. Picked off I think that went just over the top of the net.
One thing I noticed, Parker wasn't on that line. It was Shammy. Is Parker still in the box?
Looks like, is there a Sun still sitting in the box? Or it looks like it.
I mean, they gave him 2 minutes for boarding. I got that confirmed. But he's still in the box.
Yeah, we'll have to get some confirmation on that. This one comes all the way down. 42-25 in shots here tonight. A lot of shots again.